Of the 9 people preparing for today's show, only one will take home the prize money of up to £10,000. The others will leave with nothing, after their teammates vote them the weakest link.
Welcome to the weakest link. Any of the 9 people in the studio here today could win up to £10,000. They don't know each other, however. If they want the prize money, they'll have to work as a team. But 8 of them will leave with nothing, as round by round we lose the player voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team.
I'm Ross, 28, and a firefighter from Inverness.
I'm Gail, 42, a local government officer from Wakefield.
I'm Richard, 43, a practice manager from Cornwall.
I'm Linda, 51, an accounts administrator from Lancashire.
I'm Alan, 54, from Otley in West Yorkshire, semi-retired but a part-time courtesy driver.
I'm Kevin, I'm 30, from Leamington Spa. I'm in manufacturing and also a barman.
I'm Orla, 20, a student from London.
I'm John, 64, semi-retired from Chellaston, Derby.
I'm Karen, I'm 35, I'm a mother of 3 from Worthing.
Now the rules: in each round the aim is to answer enough questions correctly to reach your £1,000 target within the time limit. The fastest way is to create a chain of 9 correct answers. Get your question wrong and you break the chain and lose all the money in that chain. But if you say bank before the question is asked, the money is safe. However, you start a new chain from scratch. Remember, at the end of the round, only money that has been banked can be taken forward. In round 1, there are 3 minutes on the clock. We'll start with the person whose name is first alphabetically. That's you, Alan. Let's play the weakest link. First question is for £20. Start the clock. Alan, Earl Grey, Assam and Ceylon are all varieties of which beverage?
Tea.
Correct. Kevin, according to the saying, having an obsessive preoccupation is like having a bee in your what?
Bonnet.
Correct. Orla, in music, what H is a song in praise of God?
Him.
Correct. John, in
Bank.
science, a lunar month is a unit of time based on the motion of what around the Earth?
The moon.
Correct. Karen, in film, complete the title of the 1987 movie starring Robin Williams, Good Morning What?
Vietnam.
Correct. Ross, in racing, what J is the name given to a professional who rides horses?
Jockey.
Correct. Gail, in pop music, complete the 1978 Rod Stewart song titled Do You Think I'm What?
Sexy.
Correct. Richard,
Bank.
according to the nursery rhyme, Simple Simon met a pieman going to the what?
Fair.
Correct. Linda, in England, at what age can you marry without your parents' permission?
18.
Correct. Alan, by road, which is further from London, Aberdeen or Glasgow?
Aberdeen.
Correct. Kevin, in football, AC Milan is a team in the domestic league of which European country?
Italy.
Correct.
Bank.
Orla, what S is a book with blank pages that is used to keep newspaper cuttings, pictures and other memorable things?
Scrapbook.
Correct. John, in food, how is the technique of working dough by stretching and folding it until it achieves the required consistency known?
Pass.
Kneading. Karen, in TV, comedian Alan Davis stars in the drama Jonathan Who?
Creek.
Correct. Ross, in children's television, is Sooty's girlfriend Sue a badger or a panda?
Panda.
Correct. Gail, in the animal kingdom, what S is a mammal with a woolly coat kept for its wool and meat?
Sheep.
Correct. Richard, in music, a harmonica is also known as a mouth what?
Organ.
Correct. Linda, what
Bank.
do fortune tellers read in the bottom of teacups to see the future?
Tea leaves.
Correct. Alan, in maths, express 1/5 as a percentage.
That's 20%.
Correct. Kevin, in science, what F is a structure in which fuel such as coal, coke or oil is burned to produce heat?
Furnace.
Correct. Orla, in money, what is the name of the British government's bank?
Bank of England.
Correct. John, what is the flavour of the liqueur Tia Maria?
Coffee.
Correct. Karen, Southwark
Bank.
is a borough of the south of which... OK, you've reached and banked your £1,000 target and that money will go through to the next round. But one of you will not. You'll have 10 seconds less. You need to streamline your team. You need to consider who is least use to you. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
After a profitable first round, the strongest link is Orla. John was the only player to answer a question incorrectly, making him the weakest link. But will the rest of the team have picked up on this?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
John.
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 Alan.
John.
Orla, going well for you?
Well enough.
Why have you voted for John?
I think he was the only person to get a question wrong.
The only person to get a question wrong. Ross, would you have him on your firefighting team, John?
He's possibly a little old, but
A little old? Is that why you voted him off?
I recall him being the only one that got a question wrong, so...
John, have you done much baking in your jobs over the years?
No, I haven't. No, I didn't quite follow the question. I nearly said shoe pastry, but that wasn't quite what you're asking.
No, I think it would have got the same result, wouldn't it? The only person to answer a question incorrectly in the first round. With 8 votes, you are the weakest link. Bye.
Well, there's a saying in football, sick as a parrot, and at this precise moment, that's exactly how I feel. And I must admit I have been a little bit nervous, which is probably unusual for me, and I think either it showed or I obviously wasn't at my best, let's put it like that. Well, I think Alan may go next, not because he's a little bit younger than I am, but I think probably an age has something to do with it, so I'd pick Alan to go next.
Round 2, £1,000 in the bank, 8 players left. We are taking 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Orla. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Orla, in England, the pole outside a barber's shop was traditionally red and what colour?
White.
Correct. Karen, in literature, complete the title of the Shakespeare play, The Winter's what?
Tale.
Correct. Ross, what is the literal meaning of the cinematic term film noir?
Black film.
Correct. Gail, in religion, what N is a member of a religious community of women who has made life vows of poverty, chastity and obedience?
Pass.
None. Richard, if a car park has a capacity of 200, how many cars are there if it's 3/4 full?
150.
Correct. Linda, the wax from which insect is used in the manufacture of lipsticks, candles and polishes?
Beeswax.
Correct. Alan, in music, Brian Epstein was the manager of which famous Liverpool band in the 1960s?
The Beatles.
Correct. Kevin.
Bank.
In TV, Angus Dayton played Victor and Margaret's neighbour in which BBC sitcom?
One Foot in the Grave.
Correct. Ola, in which country of the UK is Powys Castle?
Wales.
Correct. Karen, in maths, if you bought 8 dozen eggs, how many would you have?
72.
96. Ross, in the Hans Christian Andersen story, who was tricked into parading naked in public?
Rip Van Winkle.
The Emperor. Gail, what is the first name of US President George W. Bush's wife, Tipper or Laura?
Laura.
Correct. Richard, complete the title of the 1987 film starring Nicolas Cage, Raising what?
Pass.
Arizona. Linda, in nature, what F is a powder usually made by grinding the edible parts of cereal grains?
Flour.
Correct. Alan, in fashion, in which country was the designer Gianni Versace born?
Italy.
Correct. Kevin, in politics, MPs who do not hold an office in government or opposition are referred to as what benchers?
Backbenchers.
Correct. Ola,
Bank.
in earth science, fresh water makes up what percentage of all water on the earth? 3, 13 or 30%?
13.
3. Karen, in TV, which former docusoap star now presents the BBC talent show Star for a Night?
Jane. Pass.
Jane MacDonald. Ross, in which country would you find the county of Galway?
Ireland.
I'll accept, it's the Republic of Ireland. Gail, in the Bible, how many sons did Jacob have?
2.
12. Richard, at which athletics event did Jonathan Edwards set a new world record in 1995?
Triple jump.
Correct. Linda, in which Russian city is the famous Red Square situated?
St. Petersburg.
Moscow. Alan, in the
Bank.
animal kingdom, is the Cory bustard a bird or a large beetle?
A bird.
Correct. Kevin, in TV, who starred as Norman Stanley Fletcher in the sitcom Porridge?
Ronnie Barker.
Correct.
Bank.
Ola, in history, which country was Great Britain fighting during the first 19th century Opium War?
China.
Correct. Karen,
Bank.
which American intelligence organisation was investigated following the failure of the Bay of Pigs invasion in 1961?
CIA.
Correct. Time is up, and of the £1,000 available, you won only 270. What talent you had appears to have gone down the drain. Who, does it turn out, is not overburdened with intelligence or knowledge? One of you is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Kevin is the strongest link statistically. Gail is the weakest link. But what factors will the team take into account as they vote?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Gail.
Richard.
Karen.
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 Linda.
Karen.
Richard.
Richard, why have you voted for Karen?
I think Karen possibly had the same number of questions wrong that I did.
You're a practice manager.
I am.
Do you have to do the figures?
I do.
That must worry them in Cornwall. Linda, how's it going for you?
I'm surviving.
Why have you voted for Karen?
Well, I know she passed on one and she hesitated on another, and I think it's because she's out on a limb over there.
Did you think she was the weakest link?
I did, yeah.
Well, she wasn't, was she, Gail?
I think I was the weakest link.
You were. And your hobby is rugby league?
Yes.
So I don't suppose it involves much poverty, chastity or obedience, does it?
No.
You've not heard of a nun?
I've heard of one, yes, but I've no intention of being one.
Well, statistically you were the worst player, but it's votes that count, Karen. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I can't believe I got the multiplication question wrong, because I go through my times tables with my daughter all the time and she is just going to kill me when I get home. I think Richard might go next because he got the same number of questions wrong as me, and he's quite quiet and unassuming, and I think the others might pick on him.
Round 3, you've won £1,270. You're down to 7 players. You've lost John and Karen, but the good news is you've still got Richard, the practice manager, who can't count. We're taking another 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Kevin. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Kevin, with which industry would you associate American Spike Lee, film or sport?
Film.
Correct. Ola, in the children's television programme Teletubbies, what colour is Tinky Winky?
Yellow.
Purple. Ross, in nature, the common name for the plant that feeds on insects and small animals is a Venus what?
Flytrap.
Correct. Gail, horology is the art of making what? Clocks or tools?
Clocks.
Correct. Richard, what
Bank.
year is a museum of art opened in New York in 1959?
Guggenheim.
Correct. Linda, with which football position are Seaman, Barthez and Van der Hau associated?
Goalkeeper.
Correct. Alan, as what is Sir Malcolm Sargent best known, a conductor, explorer or actor?
A conductor.
Correct. Kevin,
Bank.
in the human body, the windpipe, diaphragm and which pair of organs form the respiratory system?
The lungs.
Correct. Ola, in fashion, what is the name of the jewellery designer who is the daughter of Pablo Picasso?
Pass.
Paloma. Ross, what colour is the crown of the last hoop or wicket on a croquet field, red or yellow?
Yellow.
Red. Gail, with which band did Midge Ure have a UK hit single in 1981 with the song Vienna?
Ultravox.
Correct. Richard, in science, what name is given to the process of causing chemical change in a solution using an electric current?
Electricity.
Electrolysis. Linda, in TV, how many contestants were there at the start of the first UK series of Big Brother?
8.
10. Alan, which rock and roll singer had a UK #1 single in 1981 with This Old House?
One in Oregon.
Shakin' Stevens. Kevin, in food, which of the following is a type of bread? Feta, pitta or pancetta?
Pitta.
Correct. Ola, the two main political parties in the United States are the Democratic Party and which other?
The Republican.
Correct. Ross, in literature, complete the title of Geoffrey Chaucer's collection of stories, the Canterbury what?
Tales.
Correct. Gail.
Bank.
In Roman Catholic and Anglican churches, what D is the name given to an ordained minister who ranks immediately below a priest?
Deacon.
Correct. Richard, in US politics, which president was re-elected in 1792, George Washington or Abraham Lincoln?
George Washington.
Correct. Linda,
Bank.
who originally had a #1 UK hit single in 1986 with the song When the Going Get Tough, the Tough Get Going?
Pass.
Billy Ocean. Alan, in food, Finn and Haddie is the Scottish name for which smoked fish?
Haddock.
Correct, Kevin. A
Thank
poor
you.
urban settlement on the outskirts of a city is known as a what town?
Ghetto.
Shanty town. Orla. In which country is the popular seaside resort and fishing port of Trouville?
Wales.
France. Ross, in film, what trio starred... Time is up. That was pretty pathetic, team. £320 is all you put in the kitty. Who is well past their best? Whose brain power has come to a complete stop? Whose ambition is greater than their talent? It's time to vote on the weakest link.
Having survived the vote as the weakest link, Gail is now the strongest link. The statistics show Orla is the weakest link. But will her earlier performance be enough to save her?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Orla.
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 Linda.
Kevin, Orla not come up to scratch?
She was unlucky with the Teletubby question, I think, but she got another one wrong as well.
Alan, how old are you?
54.
Showing your age, aren't you?
Lonnie Donegan, yes.
You don't know the difference between Lonnie Donegan and Shakin' Stevens?
I do now.
Why have you voted for Orla?
I felt she was the weakest link, and I think she got 3 wrong.
Orla, it all went pear-shaped.
It did, definitely.
Have you got any qualifications?
The usual. I'm doing a degree.
Oh, I see. No wonder. You are the weakest link. Right.
Anne just reminds me of a primary school headmistress, definitely. She's quite intimidating, but not as dreadful as I thought. I would like to see Gail voted off next, actually, because she was the weakest link in the second round. And I just think she's been quite weak overall.
Round 4, £1,590 banked so far out of a possible 3,000. 6 of you left, another 10 seconds coming off the time. You now have only 2.5 minutes. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Gail. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Gail, in geography, which continent is the river Limpopo found?
Africa.
Correct. Richard, in popular culture, which actor famously had Scotland Forever and Mum and Dad tattooed on his arm?
Sean Connery.
Correct. Linda, Leonard Bernstein wrote the music for which musical based on Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet?
Kiss Me Kate.
West Side Story. Alan, in 1983, which famous actress began a fitness fad when her Keep Fit video first appeared in the early 80s?
Jane Fonda.
Correct. Kevin, in Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book, which animals brought up Mowgli as a child?
The apes.
Wolves. Ross, with which sport would you associate Pat Edery?
He's a horse racing jockey.
Correct. Gail, which American actor portrayed the criminal Robert Stroud in the 1962 film Birdman of Alcatraz?
Clint Eastwood.
Burt Lancaster. Richard, in pop music, the musician Damon Gough is otherwise known as Badly Drawn what?
Bowie.
Correct. Linda, in geography, in which country of the UK would you find the River Ouse?
England.
Correct. Alan, in film, Ralph Fiennes starred as a dying cartographer in which romantic drama?
The English Patient.
Correct. Kevin,
Bang.
in London, Poets' Corner is part of which religious building?
St Paul's Cathedral.
Westminster Abbey. Ross, in the human body, in which organ would you find the glomerulus?
In the liver.
In the kidney. Gail, in literature, who wrote the 1974 novel Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy?
John le Carré.
Correct. Richard, what El is a city in eastern Egypt on the east bank of the Nile?
Lahore.
Luxor. Linda, Woodrow Wilson was President of the United States during which World War?
First World War.
Correct. Alan, in cricket, for what do the initials LBW stand?
Leg before wicket.
Correct. Kevin, architect Jørn Utzon designed which famous public building in Sydney?
Sydney Opera House.
Correct. Ross, Kurt Russell starred as a fireman in which 1991 film?
Backdraft.
Correct. Gail.
Bank.
Etymology is the study of the origin of what?
Insects.
Words. Richard, which leading Hollywood actress played the role of Karen in the 1985 film Out of Africa?
Meryl Streep.
Correct. Linda,
Bank.
which A is the name given to one of the 3 main breeds of horse recognised by its superior beauty and elegance?
Arabian.
Correct. Alan, with which sport would you associate Niki Lauda?
Motor racing.
Yes, Formula One motor racing. Kevin,
Bank.
the Battle of Pinkie in 1547 was fought just to the east of which major Scottish city?
Glasgow.
Time is up. Your answer was incorrect. The correct one is Edinburgh. And after all that work, you banked just £370. Well, who has gone from great to terrible? Who has peaked? Whose edges have begun to fray? It's time to vote off.
Alan was the only player to answer all of his questions correctly, making him the strongest link. The weakest link is Kevin, according to the statistics. But will the voting follow the facts?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Gail.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Linda.
Linda, what do you do?
I'm an accounts administrator.
Tidy sort of person?
No, not at all.
I thought you might be cleaning up this side of the podiums.
Well, we had just looked at it now and realised what was happening, yeah.
But why have you actually voted for Kevin?
If my memory's correct, which it isn't always, he got one more wrong than I did.
No, it isn't that correct, is it, your memory, Linda? Untidy Linda, another one who can't count. You only got one question wrong. Kevin got 3. Which is just as well for Gail. It was one more than you, wasn't it, Gail?
I think so, that's why I voted for him.
Bit up and down your performance, Gail, isn't it?
It is at the moment. I will come good though.
Will you?
I hope.
Kevin, it began so well.
Did.
But actually, you're better at pulling pints than you are at answering general knowledge. 3 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I'm disappointed to be voted off at this early stage, but I was half expecting it because I had a bad round. I think Linda will be voted off next because she's very hesitant and she seems to be very, very nervous. So I think she will be the next one who is the weakest link.
Round 5, £1,960 in the kitty. 5 of you left, another 10 seconds coming off the time. We start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Alan. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Alan, in science, how many joules of energy does a 60-watt light bulb use per second?
360.
60. Ross, what M is a word for a bacterium derived from the Greek for little life?
Molecule.
Microbe. Gail, what is the capital of Finland?
Helsinki.
Correct. Richard, which country is the leading supplier of gold?
South Africa.
Correct. Linda, with which branch of the armed forces would you associate the Coldstream Guards, Green Howards and Blues and Royals?
The army.
Correct. Alan.
Bank.
In music, what O is a 3-act opera by Handel that shares its name with a popular holiday destination in Florida?
Orlando.
Correct. Ross, in which decade of the 20th century did Persia become known as Iran?
The 50s.
30s. Gail, in religion, what A is the traditional founder of the Hebrew priesthood?
Abraham.
Aaron. Richard, in geography, Morpeth is the administrative centre of which northern county in the UK?
Rutland.
Northumberland. Linda, with which American sport would you associate Dennis Rodman?
Basketball.
Correct. Alan, which religious relic does Indiana Jones attempt to find in the 1989 film Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade?
The Ark of the Covenant.
The Holy Grail. Ross, Roy Scheider played the lead role in which 1975 film adapted from a Peter Benchley novel?
Jaws.
Correct. Gail, in pop music, T-Rex lead singer Mark Field was better known by which name?
Matt Bolan.
Correct. Richard, in
Bank.
TV, David Hyde Pierce plays Niles Crane in which American sitcom set in Seattle?
Cheers.
Frasier. Linda, in boxing, which fellow Briton did Lennox Lewis defeat in a 1993 World Heavyweight title fight?
Frank Bruno.
Correct. Alan,
Bank.
in the animal kingdom, Manx cats are native to which British island?
The Isle of Man.
Correct. Ross, in modern literature, Salman Rushdie won the Booker Prize in 1981 for which novel?
Wind in the Willows.
Midnight's Children. Gail, in human biology, what jars a yellow discoloration of the skin caused by an excess of bile pigments in the blood?
Jaundice.
Correct. Richard,
Bank.
which musical hall of fame and museum is in Cleveland, Ohio?
The Getty Museum.
Rock and roll. Linda, in Shakespeare's play, who does Othello jealously kill when he sees Cassio in possession? Time is up. I cannot complete the question. You banked a pitiful £190. Time to turf off the tiresome, ditch the ditherer, dispatch the dead wood, vote off the weakest link.
Linda is the strongest link because she was the only player to answer all of her questions correctly. The weakest link is Ross. But who is about to lose out in the vote?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Alan.
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 Ross.
Richard.
Richard, the practice manager. Your geography's not up to much, is it?
Well, not very well, no, I'm afraid not.
It's not very well, it's a bit sick. And why have you voted for Alan?
I thought he was hesitating, and I know he did get a question wrong.
As opposed to you who got 3 questions wrong.
That's correct.
Did you think he was the weakest link?
No, I thought I was the weakest link.
No, you weren't. You know who was the weakest link, don't you, Ross?
Certainly do.
Wasn't Alan, was it?
No.
You thought Salman Rushdie wrote Wind in the Willows, did you? Or was it the only book you could think of?
It was pretty much the only one I could think of.
Well, what a huge knowledge of literature you must have. And what was wrong with Alan?
I thought he was the second weakest link after myself. Obviously can't vote for myself. And basically he was just hesitant with quite a few of his questions. So.
Irritating you, was it?
Not in the slightest, no.
Alan, you were not the weakest link, but I don't think you ever recovered from confusing Shakin' Stevens with Lonnie Donegan. It put you in a certain age category, Alan. You are the weakest link. Bye.
It is surprising how your brain scrambles. Certainly when I got the question on Jules, I did know the answer, I should have known the answer, but the wrong answer came out of my mouth. Gail has a ruthless streak in her. Yes, she wouldn't become a nun, but all part to her, it's the game, and that's how to play it.
Round 6. In the kitty, £2,150. Hardly spectacular at this stage. You have voted off 5 allegedly weaker links, but the good news is you've still got Richard the practice manager who can't count and Ross the firefighter with his vast knowledge of English literature. We are cutting another 10 seconds from your time. We start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Linda. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Linda, in the UK, Shrewsbury is a town in which county?
Cambridgeshire.
Shropshire. Ross, in which century did Henry VIII become head of the Church of England after breaking away from Rome?
The 17th century.
16th. Gail. In film, who starred as Holly Golightly in the 1961 movie Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Audrey Hepburn.
Correct. Richard, in which country was the actor Omar Sharif born?
Egypt.
Correct. Linda.
Bank.
In pre-decimal currency, how many farthings were there in a penny?
4.
Correct. Ross, in sport, which London football club unexpectedly beat Liverpool in the 1988 FA Cup final?
Wimbledon.
Correct.
Bank.
Gail, in literature, in which century did Alfred Lord Tennyson live and work?
17.
19th. Richard, designer Robin Day is famous for developing stacking versions of which type of furniture?
Chair.
Correct. Linda, in human biology, what name is given to the thin piece of skin that is found between the middle ear and outer ear?
The eardrum.
Correct. Ross, in film, who directed Midnight Express, Chariots of Fire and The Killing Fields?
David Lean.
David Putnam. Gail, the Babington horse trials are held in which month each year in Gloucestershire?
May.
Correct. Richard, in which country was the diarist and naval administrator Samuel Pepys born?
England.
Correct. Linda,
Bank.
for what did the initials ANC stand when referring to the South African political organisation founded in 1912?
Pass.
African National Congress. Ross, which famous US basketball star appeared alongside Bugs Bunny in the 1996 film Space Jam?
Michael Jordan.
Correct, Gail.
Bank.
In which decade were microwave ovens invented?
1950s.
1940s. Richard, which member of the pop stars band was revealed to have 2 children?
Kim.
Correct, Linda. Complete the title of Jack London's 1903 novel The Call of the What?
Wild.
Correct, Ross. Myxomatosis is a virus associated with which animal?
Rabbits.
Correct, Gail. In
Bank.
Greek mythology, which Ethiopian princess was chained to a rock as a sacrifice to a sea monster?
Lorelei.
Andromeda. Richard, in the Bible, the name of which character from the book of Genesis means life-giving?
Noah.
Eve. Linda, the video artist Steve Hu won the 1999 Turner Prize for his film Deadpan.
Steve Spielberg.
A lot of guessing is going on. It's not hard to notice. You managed to bank just £270. Who would you now be better off without? Lighten the load, heighten the bank balance. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Statistically, Richard is the strongest link. Gail is the weakest link for the second time. But will she be able to survive another vote?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Linda.
Linda.
Ross.
Ross.
We have a tie. Ross and Linda, 2 votes each. Linda, why have you voted for Ross?
Well, he got as many wrong as I did, I think. But I felt I banked more money.
No, he didn't, actually. Ross, why did you vote for Linda?
I felt she was the weakest link, and there was never really much money to bank when it came round to my turn. So.
Right, well, when the vote is tied, the strongest link has to cast the deciding vote. I'll do this slowly, Richard, because I know you find it difficult with figures and numbers and people.
Thank you.
The choice is between Linda and Ross. Interestingly, neither of them were the weakest link, but we'll save Gail any embarrassment and draw a veil over that. You can change your mind if you wish. Who would you like to get rid of?
Well, I'm going to stick with my original name, and that's Ross.
Why?
Because I think Ross was actually beginning to get more questions wrong than right.
He wasn't actually, but then why should we think any different from you? He got less questions wrong than Linda, but it's votes that count. Ross, Richard's decided he wants the women to himself. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Well, I think I was on borrowed time from the previous round. I was the weakest link, and no one seemed to notice. So I wasn't too shocked to be voted off. I think Linda will go next because she's been hesitating on quite a few questions, although she's been answering some great questions unexpectedly. I think she'll be voted off next.
Round 7, £2,420 in the bank. You could by now, of course, have won £6,000. 3 of you left, another 10 seconds coming off the time. We start with the strongest link from the last round, that's Richard. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Richard, in sport, a big shepherd called Spiridon Louis was the first ever winner of which long-distance modern Olympic event in 1896?
Marathon.
Correct, Linda. In Moscow, Red Square is next to which famous citadel?
Pass.
The Kremlin. Gail, in film, which comedian is associated with the catchphrase, another fine mess you've gotten us into?
Oliver Hardy.
Correct, Richard. Bengali is the state language of which country?
India.
Bangladesh. Linda, in TV, Robert Wagner and Stephanie Powers starred as millionaire detectives in which 1980s US series?
Heart to Heart.
Correct, Gail. In the animal kingdom, what is the collective term for a group of monkeys?
Troop.
Correct, Richard.
Bank.
According to the Bible, who committed the first murder in history?
Cain.
Correct, Linda. What mathematical aid was patented by William Burroughs in 1885?
Abacus.
Calculating machine. Gail, the father of which BBC Two presenter wrote the novel The Mosquito Coast?
Dimbleby.
Louis Theroux. Richard, in the animal kingdom, in which country was the Akita dog originally bred?
Africa.
Japan. Linda, in politics, which Dennis was the Chancellor of the Exchequer in Britain from 1974 to 1979?
Dennis Taylor.
Dennis Healy. Gail, what is the name of the cathedral-like railway station in New York City which was opened in 1913?
Grand Central.
Correct. Richard,
Bank.
in TV, what's the name of the son in the 1960s series The Munsters?
Eddie.
Correct. Linda, in history, in
Bank.
which famous room was the Treaty of Versailles signed? The Hall of Mirrors. Gail, in literature, what is the nickname of the character Arthur Radley in Harper Lee's 1960 book To Kill a Mockingbird? Boo. Richard, in children's television, what name was given to the cartoon about vegetable escapees from a greengrocer's shop?
Pass.
The Munch Bunch. Linda, which famous French fashion designer was nicknamed the Enfant Terrible de Paris in the 1970s?
Dior.
Time up. The correct answer was Jean-Paul Gaultier. £90. Not much of a performance there. Now, in round 8, you get the chance to treble what you bank. That means in the next round, hoping that you bank something, there's £3,000 to be won. The question is, whose time is up? Who is least likely to help you when there's an opportunity to really raise the stakes? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Having survived 2 votes as the weakest link, Gail is now the strongest link according to the statistics. The weakest link is Linda, but at this crucial stage of the game, who will lose out in the final vote?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Linda.
Linda.
Gail.
Gail, why Linda?
She's been very good up to now, but I think she did have a poor round, and I think she was the weakest that round.
Richard, why Linda?
I think poor Linda actually lost the plot there.
Linda, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
My mind just went a complete blank, I must admit. I mean, the Dennis Taylor. I mean, I know Dennis Taylor's a snooker player. I knew it when I said it, but I felt like I had to say something. I think I should be standing there with Richard in the final instead of Gail, because she's the skin of her teeth and she was the weakest link twice.
Round 8, and you have £2,510. 2 of you left, Gail and Richard. And this time there's just 90 seconds, but whatever you win in this round will be trebled and added to your total to make up your final prize money. So £3,000 is at stake. We start with the strongest link from the last round, that's Gail. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Gail, in the Old Testament, who pulled down the pillars of a house in Gaza, killing himself and 3,000 Philistines?
Jericho.
Samson. Richard, in geography, in which ocean are the Nicobar Islands?
Pacific.
Indian. Gail, in history, since the Norman conquest, how many kings of England have been called Edward?
4.
8. Richard, which is the largest beetle native to Britain?
Stag beetle.
Correct. Gail, a string quartet usually consists of 2 violins, a viola, and which other instrument?
Cello.
Correct. Richard,
Bank.
in space, which blue planet was discovered in 1846?
Neptune.
Correct. Gail, Brisbane is the capital of which Australian state?
Queensland.
Correct. Richard,
Bank.
in rugby union, how many players are there in the backs?
4.
7. Gail, the world's first large iron bridge was built in 1779 in Shropshire across which river?
7.
Correct. Richard, in the
Bank.
animal kingdom, which term is used to describe a black and white horse?
Piebald.
Correct. Gail,
Bank.
in pop music, which male artist had his first solo hit song with Spread a Little Happiness in 1982?
Sting.
Correct. Richard,
Bank.
in food, which many-seeded fruit is the Christian symbol of the resurrection?
Fig.
Pomegranate. Gail, in geography, in which North American country is the Slave River found?
Canada.
Correct. Richard,
Bank.
in TV, who is the presenter, daughter of Nanette Newman and film director Brian Forbes?
Emma Forbes.
Correct. Gail,
Bank.
Sergio Leone's film For a Few Dollars More was the follow-up to which 1964 Western starring Clint Eastwood?
Good, Bad and the
A
Ugly.
Fistful of Dollars. Richard, which Lerner and Loewe musical became associated with President Kennedy's assassination? Time's up. You banked £200, which will treble and add to winnings from the previous rounds. So, 3,110 is the prize money today. But of course, only one of you can take that money away. So now, you will be playing against each other head to head. I'll ask alternate questions, best of 5. Whoever answers the most correctly wins. It's as simple as that. If there's a tie after 5, we'll go for sudden death until we have a winner. So Gail and Richard for £3,110. Let's play the weakest link. Gail, as the strongest link in the last round, you have the choice of who goes first.
I'd like to go first, please.
Gail, in what sort of public building would you find a proscenium arch?
A church.
The correct answer is theatre. Richard, in sport, which London Football League club are nicknamed the Lions?
Tottenham Hotspur.
Nope. Correct answer is Millwall. Gail, what kind of books were torn up by housewives in Trafalgar Square in 1954?
Cookery books.
Nope. Correct answer is ration books. Richard, in which board game might you use the French defence or the Nimzo-Indian defence?
Chess.
That is the correct answer. The only correct answer so far. Gail, in the children's cartoon Captain Pugwash, what was the name of the cabin boy?
Tom.
That is the correct answer. Richard, in geography, Dunkery Beacon is the highest point of which national park in North Devon and West Somerset?
Exmoor.
That is the correct answer. Gail, the standard British £1 coin is made of an alloy of copper, nickel, and which other metallic element?
Brass.
No. Correct answer is zinc. Richard, if you answer this question correctly, you have won. So, for £3,110. In which Edgar Allan Poe poem does the following line appear? Suddenly there came a tapping as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door.
Jabberwocky.
No, the correct answer is the Raven. Gail, you need to answer this question correctly to remain in the game. In food, what flavour liqueur is used to make a crepe Suzette?
Orange.
That is the correct answer. Richard, if you answer this question correctly, you have won. The vanilla plant is a member of which family of flowers?
Orchid.
That is the correct answer. That means, Richard, you are today's strongest link and you go away with £3,110. Gail, you leave with nothing. Join us again for the weakest link. Goodbye.
I'm very pleased that I've got this far, but disappointed at the end of the day that I've got this far and then gone home with nothing.
I really can't believe I've won. It's just wonderful.
If you'd like to play The Weakest Link, you can write to us at Freepost Weakest Link or email us at theweakestlink@bbc.co.uk, or you can call us on 09001 020 022.